You hear her songs on the radio, and perhaps you sing them in church each Sunday. Singer-songwriter Sarah Hart is fast becoming an icon in Christian music. The Catholic mom has produced 9 albums and tours the country, spreading the gospel message. Sarah visited Springfield this year, and Teri Breguet sat down with her. She brings us this report.
God loves a lullaby and a mother's tears in the dead of night.
Fans say listening to the music of Sarah Hart can be a transforming experience. One is immediately hooked by her sweet, compelling voice and drawn into her lyrics, becoming immersed in the spirituality of an artist who helps her audience discover the God who walks with them in their daily lives. The Nashville singer-songwriter's lively contemporary blend of folk, pop, and rock delights and inspires listeners of every age and background. Sarah's songs have been recorded by numerous artists such as Amy Grant and Matt Mayer. Her music has been featured on such television programs as Joan of Arcadia and Strong Medicine. And her songs can be found in print in almost every Catholic church in the United States. With 9 albums to her credit, she is also the recipient of 6 Unity Awards. Yet above all, Sarah describes herself as the mother of 2, a blessed wife, and a friend of Jesus. How do you juggle everything, motherhood and your career?
I don't know. The way I explain it is, well, 2 things. I know that one day I'll be 80 or 90 and I'll look back and say, how did that happen? How did we ever do that? It's all grace, it's all God. But I really do say that I always have felt very much in my life that this is God and His hand is right here on my head. And He just, you know, I just kind of go, where are we going today? You know, and God just leads the way, because I don't ever know. It's different from day to day, and it changes from day to day, and it's just a matter of like waking up, getting out of bed, and trusting that that day God will take you where He wants you to go.
And Sarah goes everywhere. As an artist for Spirit and Song, her music ministry, she travels all over the country and the world, bringing a healing message to women's retreats and youth missions. She performs at such events as LA Congress and World Youth Day.
I certainly love doing youth events, and I especially feel like I relate to young women pretty well. The struggles that our teen girls go through are pretty excruciating to see. When I do talks with youth or talks with girls, we do a lot of fun stuff, a lot of up music, but in talks with girls, I generally talk about self-esteem and the fact that you're beautifully and fearfully and wonderfully made, because I think all of their life decisions will come out of how they feel about themselves, what they understand about how Creator God has made them and who He's made them to be. And that's not generally something that we're practically taught in high school, and it should be. It should be taught that you are a one-of-a-kind human being and God made you for a specific purpose and plan.
Sarah notes that in her own life, it has been interesting watching her music evolve and mirror her faith development.
I don't think that my music too directly affects my faith, and I don't want that to sound strange, but in a way I feel a little detached from the musical side of myself. The music is actually born of my spiritual self more than, does that make sense, than that guiding the other. But I have seen it change quite a bit, and it's interesting for me to pick up Goodbye Jane, which was my first record, and kind of think, boy, that girl's theology is really messed up. So it is, I guess, you do learn a lot over the course of doing this.
What is the greatest challenge being a Christian songwriter in Nashville?
I think that Nashville's changed from what it was 20 years ago. Certainly record sales are down, but the need for music that encourages and uplifts is greater than it's ever been. And I think that in really tough economies, it's interesting when most of the music markets go down, the Christian music always remains pretty steady or goes up. And that's because we do need encouragement. So I don't think that it will ever not have a home or ever not have a place. I do think people who are writers need to be writing stuff that encourages and helps guide and show people to God.
What can people expect from your latest CD that was released last year called Saint Song?
I'm really excited about this record. I think it's the most Catholic thing that I've done to date. It's basically a record that is based on writings of the saints. So I did a lot of research into specific writings of saints and took bits and pieces from some and took almost full texts of others and just put it to contemporary music. So the interesting thing that we've done is the CD has a devotional book with it. So you just pop your CD into your computer and you can print out the devotions.
God loves the drunkard's cry, the soldier's plea not to let him die.
Sarah's favorite selection from the CD is a song about St. Augustine, echoing his famous quotation, "Lord, we are restless until we rest in you." She reflected on what she has learned along her personal journey, that the key to life is trusting God.
It's taken me a long time to get there. You know, Merton's prayer is probably my favorite prayer, which is basically, Lord, I have no idea where I'm going. I cannot see the road ahead of me. And he goes on to say, but I desire to please you. And I think that my desire to please you does in fact please you. And that's all that trust is. That's all it is getting up in the morning and saying, okay, Lord, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that you'll show me. So just show me. Make it happen. And I'm your willing servant. Show me where you want me to go.
For the past 2 years, God has led Sarah to the Catholic Women's Conference here in the Diocese of Springfield each April. Right now, she is working on a new recording. For Reel to Reel, I'm Teri Breguet.
And for more information on Sarah Hart, you can visit sarahhart.com. Sarah will also be returning to our diocese December 3rd for a concert at St. Mary's Church in Westfield. And if you'd like to attend, you can call the parish at 562-5477.